News Day continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Presidential bet Manny Pacquiao is back in the Visayas to secure votes ahead of the May 9 polls. Let's get the details from Mon Gualvez, who reports to us live from Southern Leyte. Hi Mon, good afternoon. What's the latest happening in Pacquiao's campaign?
Hi Sean, good afternoon. Senator Manny Pacquiao is campaigning double time as he visits Leyte and Southern Leyte provinces today. The prom debate checked on the survivors of the landslides brought about by Typhoon Agaton in the town of Abuyog. Pacquiao wanted to offer help, but he admitted his hands are tied as this is no longer allowed under Comelec rules. His camp hasn't personally written or sent a request yet to Comelec for exemption from the spending ban. But for Pacquiao, he believes this ruling should be automatically lifted if the purpose is to help people in need. Pacquiao gave a message of hope to the residents who waited for him amid the challenges that they are facing right now. The senator then promised that he will go back to these areas to provide help right after the elections. After his quick message, Pacquiao mentioned his plan to put up a Department of Youth and Development should he win as president. The agency would focus on values formation, skills training, and sports development for the youth to help them avoid bad habits. Sean, Senator Pacquiao says he wants to focus on Visayas and Mindanao for the rest of the campaign period. He admits that there are still a lot of areas to visit and it's really the home stretch of the campaign period at this point. But he says that his goal for this time is to capture solid Bisaya votes. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for those updates. Mon Gualvez reporting to us live from Southern Leyte. And more than 500 media workers have cast their votes as the three-day local absentee voting continues today. The Commission on Elections says less people lined up to vote today as compared to yesterday. Among the media personnel who casted their votes on day 2 of the local absentee voting period are Rapplers Maria Ressa and the tandem of Ted Filon and DJ Chacha. Tomorrow will be the third and final day of local absentee voting. The poll body has clarified that eligible absentee voters who fail to vote tomorrow can no longer do so on May 9. And 2 presidential and 2 vice presidential candidates have already confirmed their attendance for the upcoming Comelec panel interview. The poll body has yet to disclose who these candidates are. Other candidates will be given until 5 p.m. today to confirm their attendance. On other matters, the Comelec has also asked President Duterte to declare May 9 as a special non-working holiday. And the city government of Baguio has apologized to Vice President Leni Robredo's daughter Jillian after a heckling incident in a campaign event in the city of Pines. Here's the report.
100,000 supporters of Vice President Leni Robredo attended the Grand People's Rally held at the Malolos Sports Complex in Bulacan yesterday. Yeng Constantino, Nadim Lustre, Jolina Magdangal, and Darren Espanto were just some of the volunteer celebrities that entertained the crowd. Vice Ganda also dropped by to deliver a short message.
Matagal na tayong talunan, matagal na kayong nakakaramdam ng talo, panahon na para manalo. At ito na yon, isulat sa balota. Leni Robredo, kasama ng kanyang mga kagrupo, suportahan natin, pink tayong lahat.
While Bulacan Governor Daniel Fernando introduced VP Leni to the audience.
Aming na mahal kong kapwa Bulakenyo, ikinararangal po natin ipakilala sa inyo, my President, Leni Robredo. Palakpakan po natin.
In her message, Robredo reiterated the importance of a trusted government.
Bubuti lamang ang ekonomiya natin pag may tiwala sa atin yung mga negosyante. Pag walang tiwala ang mga negosyante, hindi po dadami yung hanap buhay.
But Robredo's running mate, Senator Kiko Pangilinan, did not attend the event. Instead, Pangilinan attended a separate campaign in Malabon and Navotas to work double time with the election day fast approaching. For the finale of the Bulacan rally, a grand fireworks display lit up the sky. There was also a drone show that featured shapes of heart, a couple, and a rose. On the same day, however, Robredo's camp also released a statement saying that Senator Migs Subiri is no longer part of the Tropang Angat senatorial slate. Meanwhile, the Robredo siblings continue to be targeted by controversies as the May 9 polls draw near. This time, a video showing a guy scolding the youngest Robredo and her mother's supporters went viral online. In the complete video, Jillian was seen talking to a couple of people when she was scolded by a man. The supporters apologized to the man, but he continued to shout at them. To avoid further trouble, they just left the market. In a statement, the One Baguio Benguet Robredo People's Council said that contrary to comments on social media, what the man did was unprovoked and unacceptable, especially when the city of Baguio should be welcoming as a tourist destination. They also criticized the malicious splicing and editing of the video to malign VP Leni's campaign. But they reiterated that supporters should not lose heart and instead always practice their campaign motto, mas radikal ang magmahal. Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong also released a statement apologizing to Jillian Robredo over the heckling incident. Magalong hopes that people view this as an isolated incident that took place in a quote, momentary outburst of political misdemeanor.
One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. At least 4 people are confirmed dead after the Old Clarin Bridge in Loay, Bohol collapsed on Wednesday. Gemma Vansenia with the report.
Rescuers are scrambling to lift a body of a person up from the Lubok River in Loay, Bohol on Wednesday afternoon. Moments later, first responders gave try to revive him through CPR. During the course of the video, medics were also seen attempting to revive 2 persons in dry land, but they failed.
Rest in peace na lang.
According to latest info from local police, 4 persons died at the collapse of the Old Clarin Bridge, including 1 Austrian tourist. The rest were locals. In another video, a vehicle was seen that was almost crumpled by the bridge support trusses, yet it did not fall down the river. A new structurally sound bridge just adjacent to the one that collapsed was set to open this coming June. So in the meantime, vehicles were still using the old bridge built in the 80s. According to the town mayor, the accident happened at around 4 p.m.
Yung bagong bridge na ginagawa is ongoing pa. Kaya yung mga jeepneys, yung mga trucks, doon pa sa old bridge dumadaan. So siguro, unfortunate po, nag-collapse. So hindi kinaya yung load yung sasakyan.
Abuyan says that the bridge survived a major earthquake that struck Bohol in 2013.
2013, yung earthquake. Hindi naman talaga nasira after the earthquake. There was a recommendation na kailangan magbago ng bridge. Pero passable pa rin yung bridge na yon.
According to the PNP, 20 people survived the accident, including Julia Austrian, the wife of the Austrian national who died. At least 10 four-wheel vehicles fell down. In a Facebook post, Mayor Abuyan says that search and retrieval operations were suspended at 11 p.m. due to heavy rains and strong currents, but will resume this morning to check if there are more affected vehicles and people unaccounted for. For News 5, Jem Avancenia, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Health Department is urging the public to get their COVID-19 booster shots after the detection of the country's first case of the Omicron BA.2.12 subvariant. 44 people have already been identified as close contacts of the foreign national that was infected with the Omicron sublineage. Grab Philippines is asking the LTFRB to allow more ride-sharing drivers back on the roads to offset passenger demand. The LTFRB recently opened up 8,000 TNVS slots, but the ride-hailing app says this is not enough to meet the increasing demand of the riding public. And in sports, Pinoy wunderkind Kai Soto will join the 2022 NBA draft in June. Soto is looking to be the first homegrown Filipino to make it to the NBA after spending the past year in Australia playing for the Adelaide 36ers in the Pro League. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.